All right, if you've been a victim of some type of online scam or online fraud, you may be very, very upset, very frustrated, and angry at the scammers for having taken your money. And there's ways to investigate it, look at recovery, do an investigation, or to prosecute. And we've talked about that before, and the link below will tell you some of those methods. Here's one way not to try to get your money back. This was a guy, happened to be in India. He was arrested. He was a victim because he went and he kidnapped employees of the platform where he lost his money to try to get his money back. India's law enforcement has arrested a man suspected of kidnapping two people connected to a Ponzi scheme in an attempt to recover his investment. So this person lost money investing in this, it was a digital currency, and it was a Ponzi scheme, more than likely. In order to recover his investment, the person, along with accomplices, kidnapped two employees and tried to extort Bitcoin from them. So, yeah, if you're a victim of a scam or a fraud or a crime, it's bad news, right? You lost money, you want to get your money back, you don't want to just let it stand. And it may be a life-altering event. Maybe it's your retirement. Maybe it's your your life savings, and it could be frustrating. Don't let that anger or that frustration or those emotions make you do something stupid like try to kidnap somebody. We've seen cases where victims have tried to shoot the scammers. You don't want to do that. Don't let it ruin your life. There are legal methods to recovering funds from a scam, from a fraud. There's legal ways to do this. If you try something that's sketchy, all that's going to happen is, even best case scenario, if you're not arrested, your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Your action that's illegal might prevent you from ever getting your money back. In fact, we talked to a victim and also law enforcement that they're working with who lost money in a Ponzi scheme. It wasn't a Bitcoin Ponzi scheme. It was a real estate Ponzi scheme. And their local law enforcement, their district attorney and the state police in their state were working on this case, trying to get the person their money back. And we were doing some investigations to get evidence for this government agency. And in the middle of the case, the victim started sending death threats and messages to the scammers that were threatening. Because of the fact that this victim did this, the government decided to drop his case. They weren't going to work on it anymore, even though they knew he was in the right. They knew that he had lost money and these people were scammers. They said, you know what? The fact that you now have made these death threats means that you can no longer be a valid witness in the case. If we ever prosecute this person, bring him to court, we have to call you as a witness to testify. But if the victim is somebody who made death threats, the defendant, the scammer, can just say, look, this person's not credible because he threatened my life. And they're probably going to lose the case. So don't do anything stupid. Don't make threats. Don't do anything that is problematic, because it could cause you to not only lose your money, but lose your freedom. Even if this person got lucky, they weren't prosecuted, but this victim who made death threats could have been arrested themselves for committing a crime. So this is how not to do it. There's many ways you can pursue an investigation to get your money back. Making threats, doing something sketchy, trying to kidnap somebody is definitely not the way to go. There's a lot more information on our website, activeintel.com. You can also schedule a live consultation with a licensed private investigator at that link if you'd like to discuss your case further and get some more details on what you can and maybe can't do. Thank you for watching. Remember, you can access live one-on-one personal consultations with a licensed private investigator, a licensed commercial insurance broker, licensed certified real estate title examiner, Also a certified civil court mediator. So if you have a need to talk to an expert in any of these fields, or even a licensed building general contractor, you can click the link below, actualhuman.com, and arrange a live one-on-one undivided attention with a licensed expert where you can ask any questions, get information about your situation, and we'd be glad to help.